Hello, welcome to today's episode. In this video we'll be learning how we can insert image to our website pages. So we're going to go into that right away. So in adding images or inserting images into our website pages, we can do this in two ways. So we can add images to our website using just the HTML, and then we can do that using HTML and CSS also. So what you have on the screen is just the index page of the website with just a paragraph tagged hello world. So this is what we have on the website here. So like I said, we can add images in two ways. So the two ways, I'll be starting with the first one, which is the in HTML. So how we write image on the website is by typing img and then we can enter. So img will have the code right here. So on the code we have two attributes on this element image. So we have the first one, which is the source, and the second one, which is the auth. So this one means source and this means alternative. So the source is just like a pathway to the image that you're going to get, where you're going to get the image from, and then the alternative is just like a description that we use for the picture or the image you have on the website. For instance, something happens over the browser, or due to some default whatever setting on the browser, the image is not able to show, then the description you have or whatever you have written in your alternative, it's what is going to be displayed on the website. So that being said, okay, the pathway, the source, that's just like a pathway. So on our root folder here we have the tutorial, contact us and contact index page, and then I have this image here and our style sheet. So for the source we'll go by my piece, that's the name of the image I have here. So my piece dot png, you can see it right here, png. So this is the image that we'll have right here, and then I can just go ahead and the auth, I can just write my picture. So I'll just write this and then I can just save, and then I'll go to my page. Well, okay, this is it right here. So I'll just save and go back to my browser. So this is the image here and this is the paragraph tag we'll have. So I will just show you how the auth works on the image. So I'll just remove this last pg and then I will save. So when we go back to our browser, you can see what we have here, just the description. So we have just the description here, the picture. So that's the description for the picture, and that is what the auth does on the image tag. So I'll just go on and then type my piece and then this. So another way, they sort here, the pathway. So the reason why we did it straightforward like this is because the image is straight and is direct, so it's under the root folder. But what if this image is inside another folder? So I'm just going to go to here and then I'm going to move this image into this folder. So I'm going to move this into this folder here. Okay, so we now have the image inside a folder. So the directory I'm going to use now is, I'm going to go with tutorial, the name of the folder, tutorial / this image, and then we're going to save it. So I'll go back to our browser and we can see that we have our image back again. So this is the this is the way you can add your image using the HTML. So if we're to add an image using CSS and HTML, so we're going to go into that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a div tag here, and then I'm going to give it a class. I'm going to give it a class and name it my picture. Okay, I'm naming it myself. So I'll just save this. I'll save this, and then I can go to my style sheet, and then I can class myself. Calibrates, and then I can enter. So I can start editing right now. So I'm going to add some code. So I'm going with the first one. I'm going to give it a width. I'm going to give image width, because the sizing in when you use the index, when you use HTML, is different from when you use the CSS. So I'm going to give it some size right away. I'm going to give it height, and then I'm going to give it a width. So I'm going to give it a width of 300 pixels, and then I'm going to give it a height. I'm going to give it a height of 200 pixels. And then I'm going to give it a background image. So we'll have the PG image, and then I'm going to use a link to get to the image. So I'll use URL and then enter. So URL pen, and then I will type in the name of the image. So our image is inside the root folder under the folder tutorial. So I'll go by tutorial / my page. So I'll just save this, and then I'll go back to our page, and we'll have the image right here. So this is the image here, and then I'm going to add some styles to the image right away. So I'm going to give it a background size. I'm going to give it a background size of 200 pixels. I'm going to give it a background size of 200 pixels, and then I will save that, and then we'll go back to you can see we'll have the image in just to fill in the space that we'll have right here. So I'll go back to my browser, I'll go back to the index, and then I'm going to add background position. I'm going to go with center. I'm going to save, and then we'll go back to our browser. We'll have the image in the center. I'm going to go back. I'm going to change this to left. Save. We have this at the left. So I'm just going to add. So I'm going to give it a. So I want the image to repeat, so I'm just going to go with background repeat. So all these here are, so I'll just take repeat, and then I'll just save here, and then we can check it out and see the repeats here. So the image here, when you're styling the image, whatever style you want to give to the image, you can go by typing the background first, and then you can see all the styles that you can use for the background, whatever. So you can see all the styles that you can use on the background. So you can just go on and then you take or select the one you want to use. So the background position, I'm going to the background size here, I'm going to change this to 100, and then we're going to save this, and then we'll go back to our browser. You can see we have this in different, we have this image in repeat here because of the background size that we use. So I can just go ahead and make this 8, and then I'll just save, just so you can see the difference. You can see, and then I'll go back and change it to 4, and then I'm going to save. We'll have the image center here. So just go through and then you decide what to use. But this image, I'm going to use this and this, and then I'm going to use 200 for here. Save, go back to my browser. I'm going to use 300, and then I'll save, and then we'll have the image here. So if I'm using, depending on how I want the image to be on the site, I can go ahead and change the styling that I want on the image. So that's that. So, and I can add a hover effect. So I'll just make this 200 and then save. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to copy this and paste right here. And then I'm going to give this a hover effect. I'm going to give the image a hover effect. So just go column and then hover. So we'll have the hover here. I'm just going to remove all this except for the background size. And then the background size, I'm going to make it 250, just so you can see the difference. I'll save, and then I'll go back to my, and you can see the difference, the hover effect I just made. You can see. So this is how we can style and add we can add or insert our images to the website.